So, oh my god, I'm going to spend this whole thing like snorting. Like I just done a line to get on.
Maybe you did.
Yeah, because I could afford that.
I like that. That's what's stopping you. Like,
mate, I'm gonna be honest.
If I could afford cocaine, I would take cocaine.
Yeah.
I can't afford it.
I'm gonna be honest. The coffee doesn't do anything anymore. And welcome to CKDS Radio.
Welcome.
Yeah, we're already live. We went live on us talking about cocaine.
Oh,
as if people just walked into a room.
As if people just...
And there was a conversation, and this often happened back in the day. Allow TikTok to access nearby devices.
Allow?
That's to your microphone, I think.
I hope so.
So this week, we've decided we're going to do things a little differently. Firstly, we're live on Facebook immediately. We're actually about 10 minutes early, which is good because, basically last week we were about 30 minutes late. So we're just making up for lost time. But also because it gives Jessy time to work out the TikTok element, because he decided that last week all of the complications we had, they weren't enough.
No, we gotta add some more complications.
He was gonna add some more complications to the issue.
I mean, so someone joined. Person who joined, can you hear me? Can you hear us? Like, is this a thing? I don't know if you've jumped in and jumped out.
But is it working? Do you think it's working?
I have no idea.
Right. So what I'm going to do on
Can you hear us? Anyone? Maybe?
So
Toby joined. A bunch of people are joining. So hello and welcome.
Have you done much live stuff in the past, Jessy?
No. So I'm just going to ignore that and see what happens.
First thing I'll say to you is back when we were doing CKDS Radio, like when we were live on Live 365.
Yeah.
Is at the start we used to really engage with the audience, go, hey, who's listening? Talk to us, blah, 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 blah. And then we'd find out afterwards, like 60 people have been listening, not one person had spoken during the show. Mm-hmm. They were just silently waiting to hear what kind of bullshit we said.
They wanted to know if it was good before committing to
people get self-conscious. So we started adding other ways to interact. But I'm not doing any of that yet. In fact, as you can tell, I'm not even brushing my hair before a show. Right now, this is our second attempt. In our first one, we went live, and it took us 30 minutes to work out. Facebook wanted a title, which is ridiculous, because Facebook doesn't use titles and descriptions. It never has.
Unless you do a live show.
And
then it's like, this is a big deal. You're live.
And now you know. The YouTube went off without a hitch. We didn't really know if anyone was watching or listening until I logged off. We thought maybe 2 people had tuned in, and during our intermittent performance there was 32 people.
That's pretty good.
Well, it's not bad for an unannounced show that wasn't working properly.
See, I think that's where the algorithm or people on TikTok are a lot more because it's part of the swipe.
Yeah. So
you can just swipe between live shit and see, like, oh, is there anything interesting going on? So. No.
But for the record, feel free. Oh, do you know what? I'm terrified of. Oh, no, I did. Oh, I thought I wasn't recording. Feel free to check ckdsradio.eu and you'll find some of the old shows where we even played music.
You played music? And you can keep it up?
Yes, because there was heavy licensing fees paid.
So because the licensing fees were paid during the recording...
Yeah, but we can't rebroadcast those live without repaying the fees. They are considered archived. So if something is archived footage, it is historically accurate to keep it in its original form. If we want to put it back on the air, that's a different matter. We have to repay all the audio licensing. Otherwise, we'd be sitting and I'd be like, hey, welcome to CKDS Radio. Play an old show, Jessy, sit down.
Enjoy.
No, to actually rebroadcast any of them live, we have to repay.
Okay, so it's really big. Like, if you want to do something live, that's where things get technical and tricky.
Mostly they get expensive. Mostly.
Yeah.
So, for example, we'll be eventually, at some point next year, me and Jessy and whoever else I start doing live shows with again, will be on Citrix 3 live.
Citrix 3?
Yeah, which means if you've got a digital radio in your house, like a web radio, you'd be able to tune in and just listen to us live.
Oh, like Amazon Radio?
Yeah.
Like Alexa?
Yeah.
Alexa, play me bullshit. And then she plays...
Yeah.
Steve and Jessy shooting the shit.
Yeah, but Citrix 3 doesn't come with music licensing. So that would be talk shows only. Whereas we used to do it with Live 365, which we will go back to. And Live 365 cost us about 20 times as much, but it came with music license. Now, when I relaunched CKS Radio about a year and a half ago, I initially relaunched it as a 24-hour live music stream again. And then what I realised I was doing was flushing money down the toilet on a regular basis. Because without the live shows, because it was just music, without the live shows, we didn't have the personality that brought people there originally. Well, why
Spotify.
Just go to Spotify?
Yeah.
Exactly. The people would listen to our music because they'd be like, oh, I'll tune in to CKS Radio. Maybe a chat show will come on. But if you know there isn't, you're not tuning in, and therefore I'm paying for license for no reason. So I'd cut that off, and then I was like, I need to reassess the situation. I started rebuilding equipment, and then Jessy wanted to give a crack at doing some radio shows. So
I feel like all of this happened right before I came into your life, and then it's like a gift from God. Actually, did you know that my name in Hebrew apparently means gift from God?
Does it?
Yeah.
Mine means King of Kings.
King of Kings. Nice. The only uncertainty I have about that is when I tell someone who speaks Hebrew, they've never heard of it.
Well, they might not know the word.
They just, the name Jessy doesn't have that same, like if you Google Jessy, it has the definition, but I don't know if it's just bullshit.
Yeah, the thing is, most people won't know what a name means regardless. So
yeah, I like the idea of gift of God.
I looked mine up.
It's humble, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Swipe right to view comments.
Do we have comments?
I don't know.
Swipe right, see what happens.
Oh, look at me, I'm terrifying.
Oh,
Introducing your gift gallery, engage with viewers. There's people coming in here.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, TikTok is, but lots, like a lot of people bounce right out.
Oh, right.
So I think we have 2 active viewers.
Swipe left to close.
There you go.
Again, like I say, I wouldn't bother concerning about the
Oh no, this is
the view counts, especially whilst I mean I don't even really test to see if any of you could hear me. Jessy came on straight away. Can you guys hear? I was like, well, if you can hear me, you can hear me. If you can't, you can't. That's
so Steve.
That's the game I'm playing.
What's going well?
Are you having a laugh? he always asks that, and he knows the answer's nothing.
So
I nearly got my film finished. We were discussing this last week. I nearly got my film finished. All it relied on was a typewriter, which I had successfully won. I was very excited about. 11 months working on the project to get this Christmas film finished. Fantastic. Typewriter arrived 2 days ago, smashed into 1,000 different pieces because the courier had battered it. And I do not know much about typewriters. And there is nothing online about this typewriter, so I've been taking it apart and attempting to reassemble it, just trying to get the carriage to move. Because the carriage lock became fully engaged during transport, even though the original poster hadn't sent it. That's right, you can look all these words up because I've been learning them. But it came engaged in the wrong place, and then the machine was locked out and everything got smashed. Anyway, so it's pretty much ruined my chance of succeeding. Unless I go out tomorrow and I go to the antique shop and I buy a new typewriter, which will be the wrong year. I do try.
But as long as it's older.
No, do you know what? Because for me, this film is based in 1978. It's shot in 84, I think, but based in 78. A typewriter in an office in 78 won't have been manufactured in 1940. It won't have.
Like they would have updated it.
Well, it's more to do with in the time it takes for a modern business to open, they're going to order a cheaper typewriter. And the ones in 1940 are typically made of cast iron or steel or a good quality metal, and they're brushed with a good paint. Whereas typewriters made in the 70s tend to be a cheap yellowy plastic. So.
But you're putting it on your own platform, right?
Yeah. So
then what's stopping you from later, when you have a proper typewriter?
Well, I spent 11 months rebuilding a film to then just cut a corner like that. I'll have to edit it again.
It's just that one.
Yeah,
That one part.
I either use the 1940 typewriter or I don't release it this year. Those are my choices. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to spend 11 months and cut a corner at the finish line. It's not happening. It doesn't matter anyway, because with the 8K flicks, I have managed to release, since you were here last, 38 other Christmas films. So, I've really been running the gauntlet. That's why I'm sitting here. It's quite late. I've poured myself a coffee because I've been burning the candle at every. I've been throwing the box of candles into a fire.
We stopped coaching for like 1 week.
I've been busy, Jesse.
You're
Christmas is coming. Christmas is expensive. I had an obstacle. I wanted to come around it. What happened with the snipe as well? Jesus Christ. Absolute nightmare. In one hand.
Which snipe? It was like 12.
Yeah, so my network of snipe sites. Back in 2020, I was really pleased. We were serving 2 million requests a month, roughly. It was small, but I was happy.
Yeah.
January of this year, we started to experience a bit of network slowdown, and it required a mass reconfiguration because we reached 10 million. Then in June, we hit 20 million. I went to log on 3 days ago, and I'm like, that took like 5 seconds for the Snipe Socials load. Went to check the stats, 50 million in November. I don't know what I'm going to do next month if that carries on, because there's no way my infrastructure is designed to handle essentially a third of Twitter. That's what that would come into.
Twitter's at 150 million?
No, I said if it was to double again next month.
Ah.
Yeah, like Twitter's close to 300 million.
300 million?
Yeah. On a good month, they hit 600. But I'm not concerned about their good months. I'm concerned about whether or not I can get anywhere near their regular months.
Ah, so that's like active users.
Yeah. So it's, a little bit stressed. I've had to sort of backburn that. The AdClicks launch is basically going ahead quite well as well. Had a battle with Bing this week about getting the ads on, but it's all on. Basically, everything went full launch, so I didn't sleep. Except last night, I tried to. I did.
You tried to?
I did. Gave it a good old college try. Ironically, I'm writing a book about dreaming, which I think is quite good from the perspective of somebody who's never asleep long enough to dream anymore.
Where do you have time to write a book?
When I'm not sleeping, because this idea of a book is in my head.
Tell me more about this book.
It's almost a mythology. It's the concept of how the multiverse is shaped by people's dreams. You'll like it. I won't give too much away because I don't want it stolen before I publish it. But it follows a number of dreamers and the worlds they create.
Ah, so it's like sort of fiction.
Yeah, maybe. I don't. That's the idea of it. Is you can't. It feels like you can't put it in a pocket. Because from the perspective of the people in the day, everything about it feels like your normal day. So it just feels like you're following somebody's diary. And what happens when they sleep feels supernatural in essence, but is entirely impossible to disprove because it's written to make sure it is consistent with the rules of the universe.
How long are you anticipating it to be?
The book?
Yeah.
I've written 110 pages so far.
Is that A4 or?
A4, which was a mistake. It wasn't supposed to be that long. I was aiming for 140 pages of sort of small form, but I've got carried away. Because it's difficult. Because if you want to carry a lesson, if you want a story to carry a lesson, to have a point and have a proper arc, you need to have enough room to do it. So we establish what the rules are and how things switch between a dream life and a real life, and that's like the first couple of chapters is establishing the universe's base, and then each chapter becomes a chapter about a particular dreamer, and then you have to cover their day, their dream, and then the day after the dream.
I feel like before you publish it, I'd like to go over it.
You could have some reads. I'll send you some of the drafts.
Yeah, please.
So I've been doing that. Basically anything other than sleeping. Writing about the concept of sleeping, but not actually sleeping.
The idea of sleeping.
The idea. I'm familiar with the concept. I've said this before.
What do you think would happen if you started sleeping properly?
Don't know. Let's not speculate on these what ifs.
Speculating on what ifs is what I do. It's what we all do. We wonder.
Oh, and I recorded a song.
You recorded a song?
Yeah. And we will hopefully try and play it later. I told you last week I was working on a real version of Christmas Stalker.
Mm-hmm.
And the real version of Christmas Stalker is back and it's here.
How do you copyright a song?
Anything manufactured digitally after 1978 is automatically copyright. You just need to be able to prove when you made it.
Oh.
Yeah. So for me, there's lots of timestamps. There's the periods when I've written it. There is me sending it over to the UK and the audio being recorded for the vocals. There's it being sent over to Hong Kong. There's Adam's work editing it in Hong Kong, and back and forth and all of this. So there's plenty of footprints. You can also, this is the thing, this is the true useful purpose of an NFT. So a lot of people call NFT a scam or a pyramid scheme, primarily because of, was it the apes or whatever the hell it was?
Angry Ape, I think.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but basically people selling
Oh yeah, I got
images,
fucked out of a good amount of money for that.
images for, I'm sorry to hear that, images for a set of money. But what an NFT really is a provable, verifiable ownership and timestamp on the blockchain. So if you've got something truly copyrightable, then you push it as an NFT. So we take this song and we push onto the NFT the lyrics. So I can say, as of the 4th of December 2025, here are the lyrics on a verifiable date, even though I wrote it 3 weeks ago. But whatever, I push it to an NFT today. That means if anyone was to try and make a copy of it and they can't prove an earlier version, the NFT serves as an undeniable permanent record of the first appearance of it, because the blockchain is unmovable. When you've got a blockchain timestamp, you have proof. So it is a really good way of proving ownership and copyright. So, for example, you own an ape.
No.
No, you lost it.
No, I bought something else.
But you purchased an NFT image.
Yeah.
And it was a 1 of 1 or a 1 of 10?
It was a 1 of 1.
Right, so if you own a 1 of 1, you still potentially have a value there. So,
oh yeah,
because you own that concept completely.
Sorry, I just realized I'm not on Wi-Fi. Wait, carry on.
Do you want to connect to Wi-Fi?
Please, yeah. Internet. You have decent Wi-Fi here, right? It's like, which one?
Oh, Jessy, don't have any of my pass. Oh no, his keyboard again. Jessy and his keyboard.
My keyboard is Dvořák, which is very efficient for the English language. And it makes people who type for a living look like grandma. But like, not grandma that's good with technology, because now you're starting to see some of those, but like my grandma that was not so good with technology.
Doesn't help that what I'm typing isn't an English word.
No, that wouldn't help.
There we go. Everyone getting
welcome.
Everyone getting a real close up of my squinty face. So you can, in theory, you can take the NFT you've purchased and you could say commission somebody to make a cartoon around that character because you own the character and the concept. But if you bought an NFT and it's an image, that's essentially the only thing you can really do with it.
I think I can print it on a T-shirt.
Yeah,
or like make a poster.
And anyone else prints on a T-shirt, makes a poster, you can sue, which will make you a lot more money than putting on a T-shirt or a poster.
Yeah. Like the reason I bought that NFT, actually I have three. Two from one batch and then another. And one was like a digital library. And it was a project that I just wanted to support.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like the idea was really cool. I think it died.
Oh,
but the idea of it was really cool. They wanted to turn books into NFTs.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
And then the other one...
So like the Gutenberg project. but with NFT instead of centralized servers.
I have no idea what that is about.
Oh, the Gutenberg project is a website with scans of public domain books and everything backed up online for you to download for free.
Oh.
Yeah. So the audiobooks that I record with Mum, we use public domain books. We get them from Gutenberg.
This is taking a book that, like, as a whole, the book is copywritten.
Yeah.
But then fragmenting it.
Yeah.
So that you can own the idea contained within the lines. And I like that it was kind of lottery. Like you say you mint or whatever, and then the one that is actually assigned to you is random. What happened?
I was really concerned about that. It says our show starts in a day, but the notification's from yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So we're good. Yeah.
And I think the original that I have, and I will probably have it for the rest of time, because it's what else could be true that I'm not thinking of.
So what's up?
That's the quote from the book.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I can see why you keep that. I thought it felt like it came out of nowhere. It makes sense that it's a quote. It's got very deep. Like, if any of the old school people are like tuning in and watching the recordings later, it just used to be. I was never sitting there with coffee. It was like a gravy boat full of whiskey, and deep and meaningful quotes and explaining how NFTs work. Whilst I look so old. I'm going to go get a haircut this week, I think.
You're going to get a haircut?
Yeah, I've got that
Jessy, should be an auction in itself.
I did once.
You
I did it
getting cleaned up, clean beard.
I did it as a fundraiser to raise money for Mind, the mental health charity. Had my hair chopped. But if you're going to keep forcing me onto video, and I'm going to have to keep looking at my face.
You mean this face, or this face?
Yeah, exactly, Jessy. Like, look at the state of me. I'm old. Like, again, you go to the Seek Those Ready website.
But you're not that old. You're like freshly 40.
There's nothing fresh about 40. There's nothing fresh. Yeah, I'm an old man.
You still got full set of hair. Barely any, like, maybe one gray somewhere in the back, but...
Yeah, don't get me wrong, you know.
I think I got more gray hairs than you.
These are my teeth, and this is my hair, and I don't dye anything. But, I don't know. My bones feel old, man.
Your bones feel old?
My bones feel old. And you go to the website, you look at me when I started this, like 20 years ago, young and happy and
beautiful.
Carefree. And then you look at me now, and it's like, where's that granddad? Especially next to you, because I look like 30 years older than you, Jessy, and I know I'm not.
No, you're 7.
Yeah, but I look 30.
I mean, the not sleeping thing probably is not helping.
I get a lot done, though.
You get a lot done. You get more. You get like 40 people's worth of shit done.
That's it, though.
But sleep will keep you young.
So I think I was talking to my mother the other day, and I was like, so I've done myself a to-do list, because I like get up in the morning and I stress about all the things I've got to do, and I'm never going to get through it all. I'm going to do a to-do list to work through it. I said, and Mum went, that's a good idea. I went, yeah, but then I typed out the to-do list and went, well, that is a week's worth for 40 people. How am I going to get through that in a day? But then I do tend to. But it's tiring, and how many computers are in this room?
What would happen if you took your to-do list and just cut 80% of it?
Well, 80% of the shit wouldn't get done. That's what would happen.
Yeah, and like...
They're done people behind schedule. And we wouldn't have time to do things like this, Jessy. Because I'll be like, sorry, Jess, I can't. I've cut 80% of the stuff off my to-do list. And now I've got to finish it and then cry in a corner because I'm so far behind schedule.
What would your life be like if you only did 20% of what you're currently doing?
Yes, Mother, I shall have a nice short shave.
A nice short shave. Hi, Miss or Mrs.?
Mrs. Yeah.
Hi, Mrs. Driver.
Yes, I'm going to get a nice short shave and a trim, just something so that I don't have to really worry about the way my hair looks every time Jessy sits me here.
Yeah, you can come to my town. They'll even, like, the guy even does the eyebrows.
Are you trying to say something about my giant old man eyebrows?
Yeah, they look like giant old man eyebrows.
They are so thick.
But I had never had that experience until going to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first time he did my eyebrows, like, I don't need my eyebrows. I look good. Like, the only reason I would go to him now is to get my eyebrows done.
Yeah, no, I need to get
This reminds me of our first conversation. You remember in the cafe?
Why?
Because the first
what
thing...
hair I missed then?
The first thing we were talking about was hair.
Was it?
And you made a comment that is like, I've never been out for a coffee with a man, talking about hair for so long.
that sounds about right. Yeah. I need a little rug in here as well.
Yeah.
Mother says hi back. I need a little rug because I'm on a wheelie chair. And I like to lean it against the wall so that it doesn't creak. But the wheels are just going forward, so I'm just going further and further down. I need something to stop these wheels moving.
I was thinking more because
plans.
The floor is like ice, but yeah, also.
Jesse, I will get you a pair of slippers for next week, mate.
Next week I'm in Amsterdam.
Maybe not next week. Next time you arrive, there'll be a pair of slippers.
Yeah, I will be in Amsterdam probably this time next week.
Yeah.
What's your office like?
Nowhere near Amsterdam, but
I thought you had an office in Amsterdam.
in the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands.
Yeah,
sorry.
It's Sh1t in the south. I was about to say to you actually, Nick may even be in that building next week. He's flying over to Europe.
Let me know.
Oh, do you know? I said to Nick,
The Netherlands are like 10 centimeters big, so I can.
Maps are not actual size. I just need you to know that. Because otherwise this journey you've planned for yourself is going to be a problem, Jesse. It's more than 10 centimetres. Getting from Sh1t to Sh1t is about 2.5 hours.
I'm Canadian.
Yeah, I get it. You're in an empty country. There's about 4,000 of you and you're all scattered to the wind.
Yeah, for me to get home for the weekend when I was in uni was a 15-hour drive.
You can shove that right up your No way.
And it was worth it. Like, I would finish work. I would drive to my brother's. I would drive 5 hours after work, sleep, wake up at 4 in the morning, and then continue driving.
Oh, can you nip to some shops for me while you're in the Netherlands?
Some
Shops?
shops.
Yes.
Like, what kind of shops?
As in supermarket?
Oh, yeah. Just let me know what you want.
Alright, Mother, you're not going to need to fly over here because Jesse's going to be in the Netherlands. You should be able to get me some Bisto and some of my coffee. Because Douwe Butts actually jarred in the Netherlands. So
You know there's a coffee guy in our business.
Yeah,
right?
but we have a specific instant coffee we drink at home, not the good coffee that he makes. I have the good coffee machine, but if you get up in the morning, you're feeling a bit groggy, you don't want to be messing around with the percolator and stuff. I just want to go, water, done.
It would help you sleep.
What? Drinking coffee?
Drinking good coffee, that's a pain in the ass to make. Because, yeah, you made this cup, you drink the Cofola. It's like you got caffeine fucking in an IV just ready to...
Because I need it. Because cocaine's not legal. We discussed this earlier.
Actually, apparently in Canada, there's a website that has like watermelon flavored cocaine.
You can get certain cocaine products here, but they tend to be mixed with alcohol. So you get like cocaine vodka, which sort of dilates.
Makes it more like two active substances.
Good night.
Make it okay.
Party hard, sleep quick.
Yeah.
It's and it's expensive. Well, that's good. You get cocaine. Oh no! You mean that you don't have to fly over?
Yeah.
I thought my mother was applauding the cocaine trade. Yeah. No. So I called Mum earlier. Sorry, because the main thing that is an issue is that we have got Christmas coming up and making gravy from scratch is a nightmare. So I just like to use a bit of Arbisto, and I like to get some instant stuff in that I can just add water to and I don't have to mess around. But the candy shop, we went in the other day and they are out. And we checked on Rolik for Marks & Spencer's and they are sold out. And we checked the candy shop online and they are sold out.
Does Rolik deliver here?
Yeah. So then I went... I found some, but it was going to cost me like £6 a jar of gravy, which is ridiculous. So I was like, how much is a flight from the UK? I was like, it's £25. I was like, Mum, do you want to come and see the Czech Christmas fair? But she wasn't going for it because she'd have to fly out here on Saturday. You could decorate the tree with us though, Mum. Wouldn't that be nice? You come here, decorate the tree, we go to the Christmas market, might snow, just saying. Yeah, she's just reiterating she meant the coffee, not the cocaine.
Good to know.
It doesn't give you. To be fair,
You've even downsized from big kiss to little kiss. Like,
oh, look at that! You're in big trouble for the cocaine talk.
Oh yeah, you're in the doghouse now.
You say that. I've got this picture. I've got this picture on. It's a meme from a news feed that came up in the BBC, and I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mum. There's a woman who looked so much like Mum at the time, and she's on the news. And I think she appears to be snorting cocaine in it. And every year when it comes to my time hop, I send it to Mum again. She was, wasn't she, Mum? She was doing cocaine or something. I can't remember exactly. But
and gravy. Cocaine and gravy.
Cocaine and gravy. Crazy talk. I'm just trying to remember the specifics, but I find the meme. I rolled up, so I was just going up my feet. Is that Mum? Or was doing cocaine? Yeah, obviously it wasn't, just for the record. Just get that out there. Yeah, so I was going to... She would love to come over. I don't know what the time delay is. So she's now responding to the Christmas fair. She's about to get to me talking about the bit where she's looks like the woman doing cocaine on my feet. Yeah, but she basically said...
someone wants to co-host.
How does co-host work in?
I don't know.
Wait, here's the thing, peeps. We don't know nothing about nothing yet.
Do we want to co-host with this person?
But they've gone away.
Yeah, I also have no idea where the audio, like where the sound would come from. Or
yeah, I think this would pick up quite strangely. So, yeah, anyway, so I tried to convince Mum, but she'd have to fly over on Saturday, and she's not game for it.
She seems pretty keen. I would love to.
Yeah, she'd love to come over, but she's not game to just like drop everything and get on a plane in 2 days. Which is Nikki's like, that's fair. I was like, I don't know. Well, the thing is, me and Dan used to do stuff like me and Joe used to do this all the time.
What's stopping you from going to England for 2 days?
Because it's not as cheap the other way around.
It's not as cheap the other way around.
No, because I did look at it. So the cheap day to come here is before the cheap day to go there. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So I could fly there on a cheap day and come back on a £400 day.
That sounds expensive.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
What's the cheapest it gets?
Well, the cheapest you get like a tenner.
Tenner.
Yeah.
To go to England.
Yeah.
And back.
No, each way. So.
And then they're like poking you on the plane the whole way.
No. All it is
the
closer you get, if they're running out of time but they haven't filled the seats, the cheap tickets will get very cheap. So that's why it's so cheap for her to come this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Because there's still room on the plane. Now, if I was to check that on Saturday morning, 10 hours before the flight goes, it could be a £5.
But it still wouldn't be cheap on the way there.
No. If I got her on Friday, then the other ticket probably would have. If I got it tomorrow morning or Saturday morning, because it had dropped, the other ticket getting closer would also have dropped in price. So instead of being £25 each way, it could be as low as £20 return, which would be a bargain, a great way to get gravy. However, there's a little place up in Amsterdam that should have both my Dow Egberts and my Bisto. So.
Let me know, and I can do my best. No.
Oh, and can you get me some Dutch fry sauce? I'll give you a list.
Give me a list, and
I filled a 20-kilo suitcase up with food, drink, and sauces.
Make it easy.
Yeah,
and then
Dutch fry sauce will be easy for you. Dow Egberts will be easy. The Bisto, it might be a problem, but I'm going to go and check Olympia's M&S tomorrow just in case they've got Bisto. It's not on the website. Because the funny thing here is when you search for gravy on Rolik, you'll get cat food, dog food and everything, but they don't have gravy for people.
Because it's a matchka.
No, their sauces are different. They're not the same. Nicky, I'll tell you, it's not the same. It's not the same.
I mean,
have you had Bisto?
I need to bring you Canadian gravy.
You should bring me Canadian gravy. Have you had Bisto?
I haven't had. I don't know that I've had Bisto.
Right, so you bring me Canadian gravy, and we'll do some Bisto, and we'll have to do that. Also,
there's a sandwich I need to make for you.
I've had a gravy sandwich.
Yeah, see, I got his attention.
Yeah, look at that.
See that?
We also need to, because
yes.
Did you have the Marmite in the end? Because I had your Vegemite. Did you do the Marmite with cheese? Because I did a side by side.
I was waiting for you to do the side by side.
We'll have to do the side by side. We need to get our food stuff in order, Jesse. At least I have fed you once.
I mean, at least
got to have an English breakfast.
the Vegemite and the Marmite will be good until the end of time. So
they will, yeah.
We don't need.
That's
to
on sale in the candy shop again, by the way. The Vegemite. It's 50 odd crowns a jar.
I don't go through it so quick.
It might be your Christmas present from me. A little
All right.
jar of Vegemite.
Oh, all right. And then, there's a sandwich in Canada where it's like white bread, roast chicken, white bread, drench it in gravy, and then put some peas on top.
That works. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Yes, I would enjoy that sandwich.
I thought you would. But it's like the way that I do it, or the way that I grew up with it, is like you get the pre-roasted chicken at the store.
It saves time, doesn't it?
Yeah. Actually, when we were traveling in New Zealand, we had that chicken a lot because like we're living in the back of a van. You don't make roast chicken in the back of a van.
I mean, Nikki often prefers to just buy the pre-roasted chicken.
Yeah.
I like to roast my chicken because I like it done to a perfect thing. But if you're feeling quick,
You like perfection.
Yeah.
I thought you were just like half.
Yeah, no, you know me. I'm a laid-back guy.
Half-ass, easygoing.
Yeah, no,
good enough and done.
Yeah, I cut corners left, right, and centre.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's who I am.
Look at this corner here. You using an apple as a foothold?
I'm trying to stop my chair sliding forward. Yeah.
All right. Old apples gotta do something.
She still works if I need her to. She'll edit 1080p. It's as high as she can get, though. That's it. That's the cut-off.
I mean, that's something. Do you do anything in 1080p?
It's a stage when I'm editing. You have to get things to 1080p before you can get them up to 8K, if you're going in that direction.
Why 1080?
What do you
Well,
mean?
you told me earlier what a gig, like why a gig is a gig.
Oh, the arbitrary... So
that one seems arbitrary.
It's pretty arbitrary. In actual fact, I was thinking about my nan the other day. Margaret, mum's still listening. Back when I was growing up, and probably when you were, TVs were 4:3. The aspect ratio was 4:3.
Yeah. And I had more than a 4-inch by 3-inch TV. But
so you had 14-inch TVs on the diagonal, and you had the 21-inch TVs and 32, I think. And my nan called, what was the electronics store? Comet, maybe? Where my sister's ex, Rob, was working. And I think she asked him for like a 23-inch TV. And he was like, I'm afraid they don't come with that. There's like 21 or this and that. She was like, well, can't you just take a couple of inches off of another TV and put it on this one? And she was really winding him up. No, I can't truly tell you why 1080p, 720p. It seems entirely arbitrary because some of the widescreen high definition resolutions are not even true 16:9. And 4K actually has two definitions. One of them is 3840 and the other one is 4160, which are quite significantly different to each other. So one's got branded Cinema 4K and the other one's just 4K. But I don't know off the top of my head how they decided what number of lines would be what resolution. Because obviously before we got into the world of high definition, before we got into the world of flat screens, we didn't really concern ourselves with TV resolution at all. All TVs were 3 colours and they were technically all a max of 576i.
I mean, I had a TV for a couple of years growing up that was like different shades of green.
Yeah.
It took a while. Like it took a while for us to finally replace it.
Was it manufactured as a green TV? Or
No, it was just like at some point.
At some point, somebody had left a magnet on top of it.
Maybe, I don't know what happened. It's just.
Well, you can lose cathodes, and if you leave magnets, you can also drag them. And you end up with distortions and color changes on the old TVs. It can be quite hard to reset. Part of that Trek set, you know, I've got that panel that's on the right hand side. That's actually for tube testing and calibration. It's actually from a kit to repair TVs where the colours have gone off from the old style. I feel like we get so technical, me and Jessy here.
Yeah, because I have a lot. I'm curious, and I have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Oh, someone invited someone.
Well, apparently that means we're shareable.
We're shareable.
We are shareable.
So, Steve, you ready for some deep questions?
No.
No? All right.
No, I'm ready for more coffee.
More coffee.
Yeah.
It's 8 o'clock. It's 9.
Yeah?
So 9.
More coffee.
What has been challenging this week?
Trying to work out how typewriters work. Seriously, whoever designed that machine is... I'm angry that it's broken, but it is nothing but genius, the mechanics inside those things. There's hundreds of little levers and switches that make that all tick. You know, it is... Someone sat there and drew it. I've taken 100 screws out of the damn thing. It hasn't changed anything. I've got a box full of parts, and the
more parts you take out,
it's like it's growing new ones. I've taken 100 screws out, like no joke, and I still haven't removed the base chassis. And I still, when I sit there, because every now and then I'll go away from my desk, I'll stop working on the film because I'm curious about this situation. I'm like, I can't even work out how to remove the base chassis. These people are geniuses. And it is no wonder typewriter repairs used to cost so much. There are just so many moving parts.
And it all has to flow
perfectly,
perfectly, smoothly.
I could rebuild an engine, a combustion engine, easier than I am finding this typewriter.
Yeah, because a combustion engine is like 12 parts.
Yeah. But you would look at our technology, and I could knock together a computer in 40 minutes. I can strip down a car and rebuild it in about 2 days because the parts are big and heavy. But this typewriter, it baffles me. It's
mechanical.
Yeah, but I mean, I love mechanical, but the further back you get in the mechanical, the non-powered mechanical, the more intricate it all becomes.
Actually, ironically, right before coming here, and the reason I was a bit later than expected was because I was sitting with a mechanical and robotics engineer. So maybe he can help with old shit.
Jessy, the reason you were a bit later than expected is because you are a bit later than expected. Nikki turned around and went, "Is Jessy coming?" I went, "Yes." I said, because whenever I do things with Nikki, and we have to work online, I tell her a time, and I tell the world the time in GMT, because I know she's going to be 40 minutes late. But if she's 40 minutes late and everyone else is expecting her GMT, she's not late. I said the mistake I made was I told Jessy the time, but I also told him it was GMT. So now he's working around so he'll be late against the GMT clock instead of late against the local clock.
No, I know that there are buffers. Like in terms of if we say we will be doing this thing from this time, okay, I will be ready to hit the ground running at that time. Shoot, like how much time we have to shoot the ship before? That's depends.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't need much about. We ended up on a bit early, on account of some it means they're watching Buffy. That's what that is. That is the sound of Buffy the Vampire Slayer being delivered upstairs.
I can't tell if you're making shit up.
No, that's Buffy. What was the sound of Buffy?
That was the sound of Buffy.
Yeah. If you don't believe me, you can pop the hat, see if you can hear her.
But that's very specific. Like, why does your computer make that sound when they're playing Buffy?
Because of where she is on the drive. It's got to spin up and get into that part of the drive.
This guy spends way too much time with computers.
You know.
Actually, when I don't know if you read the message I put and I asked you to put the link, but it's like, I realized at one point I spend 90% of my time with people.
Yeah.
And very little time in front of it. And of the time I spend in front of a computer, even less of it is like on the internet. The majority of it is either I'm writing a book or having a call with people.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized that you're pretty much the exact opposite.
Yeah, well, I've had this thing with people where I don't like a lot of them.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah, well,
I'm happy to be the exception.
yeah, well, that's because you're always happy. Because there's something in Canadian water, I assume.
Yeah, oh yeah, we legalize weed.
Well, and then put it in the taps.
Actually, you can. Last time I was in Canada, it was a jolly old time because there are these like soda water, like lemon soda water, like the Perrier, but with THC. So you drink a can of soda water, and then
you're no longer allowed to enter in America.
Then you're no longer allowed to leave the country. It's wonderful.
Can we look when you've finished? It's my mother trying to engage me into work.
She's trying to get you to work?
Yeah. She needs me to... She's got an audition. I'm working on some bits for her. It's been most of my day has been editing in one form or another. So because I film and I record with Mum remotely.
Yeah, and actually I realized when I was doing the video with the other guy,
yeah,
like, I know how good of an editor you are from the shit that I've seen you do.
yeah.
And then he's an amazing videographer.
Mm-hmm.
But when it came to the editing, he didn't, like, especially with the green screen, he didn't really know where to start.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking you and him should have a coffee.
Yeah. He's not done... he's not done terribly, but he could have masked it a little bit better. Just around the seams. I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse.
But, like, for me, it's the angle, the light, like, everything else, everything in the room was perfect.
Yeah. But when I shot at yours, I was contending with natural light.
Yeah.
And trying to do multiple angles, and none of it was exactly how I would have liked it. But the best place to shoot for angles, your wife asked me not to, because for the lighting, if we had been 4 meters to the left in front of your neighbour's wall, but his wall looks quite disrepaired.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Can we not get that in the shot?" And I was like, "Okay." But it meant that every time the sun changed, that I was having difficulty with lens flare. So I had to put the cameras in a position where there wasn't lens flare, and then the angles weren't brilliant. Which is problematic when you have to go a distance to do a shoot, and you come back and you go, "Oh no, that's quite what I want. It's going to take ages to fix."
How's the inside shots?
They look good.
They look good?
They look good. If I could catch up on my cue, they won't take very long at all. I keep meaning to sit down and do it, but the problem is the to-do list is so long. But basically, come the new year, when I've finished, because leading up to the end of the year, it's been all about the Snipe Search AdClicks launch, and it's all been about the 8K Flicks launch. It's been about entering the new year, having those checked off my list, and I think I've mentioned that a number of times.
Okay. What's the ad click?
It is a division of Snipe Search. It's our advertising delivering system. I've been updating it throughout the year for a full string launch to compete with another search engine's ad system. And we had a base version of it for years, but I wanted to make it more inclusive. And now we do everything from in-video ads, CPM, CPCs, pay-per-click banners, contextual text, everything. We've got everything they do and more. And it's the and more that matters. And we let people start advertising with a budget of $5. This feels like promotional content, but Jessy asked a legitimate question. This wasn't scheduled. So the idea was to try and get all that launched, because obviously part of the problem we have with the ever-growing vastness of Snipe is monetizing it was never a primary thought. It was about delivering search results without spying on people. It was about having a social network that didn't feed anger. It was not about monetization. And as you approach a position where at the start of the year, went, fuck it, there's 10 million people on here, and we need to start paying that bill. We started working on the Snipe Search ad clicks to try and improve ad revenue, and more importantly, to do it in a way that didn't, again, deliver the ads without spying on the users, which is difficult to do.
There's so many people I want to introduce you to. We get it's interesting to hear your perspective, because I went for a walk with a guy, and like I said, I just spend my days talking to people. Like, he's building something just for fun, and one thing that he was telling me is the first thing they built was a revenue stream.
Yeah.
And that's just the common way of doing it nowadays, is first figure out how people are going to pay you, then figure out if you can do something of value.
No. See, I've never truly cared about that. I cared about the projects. But as time's gone by, I care more about the big sack of money, as you're well aware. So Snipe Search ad clicks is one of the things designed to help me deal with the big sack of money problem.
The big sack of money problem.
Yeah, so officially it went into full launch, and we put ads started running yesterday. So that one is out. And 8K Flicks is now just shy of 10% of the size of another large streaming platform. With the difference being that we have a free package that's got over 250 films in it at the moment, and it's growing every day. Where you don't have pre-roll ads or ads in the middle of the show or ads at the end.
Just good quality content.
Some of it's good quality, some of it's dreadful. But this is the thing, it's very important, because I'm not going to say, oh, we've got the best things in the world. We've got some great stuff from really huge actors. And if you're the sort of person who likes to see an actor who you love, who is obviously needed to pay a bill, we have...
We also have the other stuff.
We have some great... Oh my god, I can't believe he did that content. Let's see if I can get on the site and pull some up just for a chuckle. Because off the top of my head, I wouldn't be able to tell you what they were, but I remember sitting there going, "Oh my god, what were you thinking?" So we'll just go into the free category.
Educational.
Yeah, it's very important. We started... Education was one of the first categories we started working on back in the day.
I feel like this looks better than it used to.
Yeah, I've been... Bless you. I've been working hard, yeah, no. And there's...
Sorry for that.
You know.
Someone else wants us to co-host.
I wish I understood what that meant.
Yeah, I really wish, like Joyce, can you send us a message letting us know?
We'll look this up for next time, okay? We're not going to co-host this though because we don't understand what's
and by
going on.
we, he means him,
I'll
because I'll forget before, like I'll walk out that door.
You know, so we've got some sort of, you know, more interesting stuff. Randy Feltface I love, John Maloney. We've got the Paris Hilton life story. Which is not something that I originally set out to do. I've got a lot of bizarrely biblical things.
Robin Williams.
Yes.
In 1080p.
And I make a point of you know what you're getting. Crazy on the Outside.
Oh yeah, I know him.
It's Tim Allen.
Allen.
And that's got a 40% rating on
Rotten Tomatoes?
TMDB. And this one, I think, Diamond Dogs, is even lower. Hang on. So let me look it up.
And that's bad?
Yeah, it's bad.
So it's like...
Look at that, see? Big red, 30%.
So bad it's good, or...
I don't know, I have not watched all of them.
You haven't watched it?
I've watched bits of them. Because I go like... Does this pass the audio-visual quality that I want on the platform? Yes, it does. So...
They had a $2 million budget.
The things I could do with that kind of budget. I probably just rented that car. That's where all the money went.
And the diamonds.
And paid 3 actors. Yeah, it's probably just smashed bits of glass. And they pay a couple of actors. Because most of the stuff we've added have known actors in them. Right? But it is... literally where they've gone, I've got a bill to pay. I think the best category to go into is probably comedy. But our comedy is actually full of some really good stuff as well. That's really good. Happiness.
Happiness?
You should watch that. And
Man, listen, I don't have so much time for movies.
this is 15 minutes long. This is a short.
The list of things you want me to watch. Bucket of Blood. I've heard about that one.
That's the one that was on the wall, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I did it.
You did it.
I did it. It's on there.
Good job.
It's because that was restored to 8K 60 frames per second. That was a challenge. It was one of the first things I took to 8K 60 frames per second.
Awesomest Christmas ever kind of looks like Home Alone knockoff.
Yeah, and it feels a bit like one, but he's not home alone. It's just his parents are getting divorced, and he's trying to make Christmas really cool or something, and he asks them for the wrong present. The whole thing's a bit weird. The acting is pretty wooden.
You're really selling it, Steve.
10%. So here's the thing. The reason amongst all the good stuff we also have this stuff that I objectively think is not great. I've got to be careful about how much I slate things that we're partnered with, but but then I think about it and I think I have sat down and for example there's a film versus Alien versus Avatar. It is terrible. It's not on my platform. We don't have it. It is terrible, but I just chuckled my arse off from beginning to end because of how bad it was. And I did. Sometimes you put on a film and you go, "This is super cringe. I'm going to watch this because it's hilariously bad." And I thought, objectively, if a film looks crisp and sounds okay, there's no such thing as a bad film, because some people will want to watch a bad film. Whereas,
especially now.
Yeah.
I was listening to music on the way here, and I put on just a Christmas playlist, and it felt boxed.
I'm in the wrong platform.
Yeah, it's just...
I want to be over here. And here. Yeah. So sometimes it is about... You could have good content out of bad. So
I think it's just we're getting so used to like AI generated good content that it's either now it's either amazing and it stands out,
yeah,
or we want to watch bad just because it looks human.
Yeah, so I've got the mix. I've got the old school classics that I've restored to 8K that I think are good and they're classics. Then I've got some really good comedy stuff that is actually just really good.
You should have a category for what Steve thinks is good.
And we'll be doing that with the CKDS viewer parties. Is we'll do stuff like that. Is we're going to watch films and talk about them. We did a pilot test of it last year, and I really enjoyed making it. Just fitting it in.
Where like you have the movie playing on the live stream,
mm-hmm.
and then we're watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds like exactly what we need to be doing. Because you want me to be watching movies. And
you and I will do a viewer party.
Yeah, let's do a viewer party. And then my wife will ask me, what's your job? Like, what do you do?
Hopefully you get paid for watching films.
Yeah, it'd be wonderful.
So yeah, we've got a nice... all of those films that I've considered objectively terrible are free. Where you can watch all of them on the free tier.
Actually, we were trying to watch something the other day, and we would probably watch the free one because the streaming we were trying to use was not loading on the Chromecast. Actually, can I cast AK Flicks?
I have the facility. I'm not sure if it's... I haven't tested it. It has the facility.
I need to test it.
Yeah.
Let you know if it works.
Yeah, if you have difficulty, let me know. But yes, the facility is there. But we are building... we are building, and by the end of the month, I should have a proper Chrome app, Android app, and Apple app ready. So you'll have choices. What were you casting it to? You don't have a television.
The television my mother-in-law's.
Oh, you're at someone else's house.
It's the other half of the house.
Oh, right.
She was away. So we were like, oh, maybe we can watch something, and then it didn't work. So we went home and had a conversation.
Oh, Jesse. It's so funny walking into his house and there's like no screens. It's jarring.
Oh, especially because we're in this room and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if we count my phone.
Yeah, natively this room only has 5 screens and a projector.
Only.
Yeah, and the living room only has...
I have 1 screen in my house.
Yeah, that's what's funny. Like for me,
even then.
For me, it's so jarring. There's 2 screens in that room. There's 5 screens and a projector in this room. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the living room.
There's not a single permanent screen in my house.
There's 3 in my bedroom.
Because I use my laptop screen.
There's 2 in Jack's bedroom. Screens!
Connections.
Sometimes I walk into the room and go, there's no screen in here!
And then
Who needs a bathroom anyway?
10 minutes later, there's the sound of a drill.
Tear that toilet out, put a screen in. More screens. It's my biggest obstacle is I don't have enough room for screens. Sometimes that's legitimately true, but obviously the reason I have so many is because, as he said, like, and we've covered a lot. I do a lot of coding and I do a lot of video editing. When you're video editing, like, screen space is a godsend. Like, having a panel I could have my audio on, and having a panel I could have a full-size preview of the video I'm working on, and having a panel where I can actually have my timeline on, and a panel with my files on, is a godsend. But I've rarely ever found myself in a position where I can have all 4 screens. But it makes life so much easier. Instead of, like, as you saw earlier, using 1 screen on this, like a peasant, I was trying to find my way back to the right damn tab. Which if I had multiple screens, I wouldn't need to, because I wouldn't have clicked off in the first place.
So these 2 are connected to different computers.
Mm-hmm. Technically, that's supposed to work as a second screen for that, but it's like playing up recently, so it's not.
So,
since the power surge, that HDMI is not responding.
While we're slowly wrapping this up, we're getting to the end of 2025. What's the best that could happen to you in 2026?
Oh, big sacks of money.
Big sacks of money. What would you do with them?
I'd use them to accumulate more sacks of money. I would invest in things that I would hope in the long run would put me in a position that I could improve the planet. You know this is me through and through. I want to make the world a better place.
You want to make the world a better place?
Yeah, but first I need to make it a better place for me because I'm too tired to actually achieve any of my goals.
So, yeah, well, that's what I mean. You have ambitious goals. You want to make the world a better place. What does a better world for you look like?
I would like a slightly larger house than this that is 2 floors, right? Instead of it being strangely shaped up.
It does feel very eerie coming up. Especially I was listening to Christmas music, and on the way here, it's like, wow, this is...
Haunting!
Haunting.
It can be very haunting when you come...
Especially, yeah, your driveway is haunting.
It's about 300, 400 metres up the driveway. And my father-in-law keeps crap everywhere because he lives next door. And we've got the orchard. And there's trees both sides. And then there's all of the construction material he's been collecting for no good reason on the sides. And if you didn't know this place and you were coming up my driveway for the first time at late at night, you'd be like, this is where I die.
I'm happy I came during the day, because even during the day, it's like, what have I gotten myself into?
Looking for the hillbilly playing the song and the banjo in the corner. Ding, 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 ding,
yeah,
ding.
pretty much. Right? Just instead of playing the banjo,
you made a wrong turn, boy.
he's writing code.
It is. It's although the thing is, I took a picture from the balcony the other day in the snow. And it can be quite beautiful from up there. And I guess that's the thing, isn't it? Sometimes distance, when you lose a bit of definition, shall we say, things can look a lot prettier.
Yeah.
Like, you get right up close to a flower and that can be especially beautiful, but you get far away from the planet and it is awe-inspiring.
The one thing I noticed, and I think you've made it clear to me as well with the work that you do, is because we're being fed everything, we're losing our imagination. Because you don't need, when you're watching a movie, like when the movies that you work with, the old ones, you needed to fill in some gaps.
Let's say with the Scrooge, where you don't actually see the ghost at all. He talks to an empty chair.
Yeah. But nowadays, we are fed all of the information that we could possibly desire. The story is filled in completely. Our imagination is basically useless. And we're losing it.
Yeah, it's sad.
That's why I'm going on a road trip. Did I tell you about my road trip?
You've mentioned the road trip. I don't know if you've mentioned the road trip since we've gone on, so maybe you should talk about your road trip. Well, we've talked about your road trip in the extent that I'm sending you shopping. Drag the puzzle into place, or your live stream will auto-end. Unable to verify, please try again. In my defence, shut up. Oh, come on, that's close enough. Apparently it was not close enough.
They want you really...
Robotically accurate. You have to be robotically accurate to prove you're human.
Yeah.
So we've discussed your road trip to the extent where you're going to end up in the Netherlands, and I
will end up in the Netherlands.
will send you for Dutch fry sauce. Have you been to the Netherlands before?
I've been there a couple times.
So you know what the Dutch fry sauce is?
No.
You don't know what the Dutch fry sauce is?
The only restaurant I remember from the Netherlands was a vegan junk food place.
Sorry, you said the word vegan, I shuddered. Strange reflex.
And what makes the trip, or what we're going on a storytelling tour to see how much
Coffee you can...
No, the coffee is becoming a side project, and it's mainly the Be Fun Academy to meet people and be inspired, to inspire, and most importantly, because I've realized it's actually really hard to ask for money. It's hard to ask for money. So we're going on a €100 on a €100 budget, which is maybe enough for a tenth of the trip. And along the way, we're gonna have my game. We're gonna have a coaster game, and we're gonna be asking for support
Online
and in person,
wherever you set up your...
wherever we are.
No, but I mean, have you set up Venmos or GoFundMes or what have you set up?
So far, nothing. That's on the agenda for tomorrow. Do you have a crowdfunding platform in mind, or any of you?
I will. See, what would have been really good is if you'd done that before we did the show.
That would have been smart, right?
And then we could have plugged that during the show.
Yeah. This guy thinks I have a plan.
We'll post Jesse's things. It's harder to get people to do things when you're not live. When you're live, and you're doing a project like this, you say to somebody like, our Venmo's this, buy me a coffee if you like what you're seeing. You're more likely to get the coffee than if you say, I'm on the road, as a post, please.
Oh yeah, well I think TikTok actually allows donations.
Yeah, so
or contributions.
But the thing with the contributions on TikTok, for example, is there is going to be a latency for you receiving them. So if you run out of petrol, you've got a problem. So
yeah,
So I would have set up.
We're counting on the honor system, where if the money exists somewhere, we can use our own money.
I'm gonna send you a link to Wirex.
Wirex.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a link to Wirex. You're gonna set up a Wirex. Okay. Now, one thing you can do with the Wirex is you can accept almost any type of crypto. Again, you know what? I'm going to put my referral link somewhere because why the hell not? So, you can take almost any type of crypto. You can also then set up a virtual MasterCard and then add it to your wallet on your phone. So if you go, guys, I'm nowhere. Can you send me a USDT here's my address, and they send it, you will immediately be able to tap your phone and pay. Wirex is a big part of how I do my international trade. Because there's no international currency fees. There's no conversion fees. It arrives, it is instant, it is spendable.
Do you still use banks?
I avoid them where possible. I get 30% interest on my Wirex. 30%, Jesse. 30.
That's pretty good.
As far as sacks of money go.
As far as sacks of money go, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So I use. Mum's got a Wirex as well. I set it up for her because obviously, when you've got cards from overseas, you often pay a conversion fee, or there can be a daily charge for using it overseas, depending on the bank. And Cat used to pay £1 a day or something, and Mum would pay 50p a transaction or some nonsense. So Mum's got a curve and a Wirex, and so that when she's here, if I need to, I can send her money, and if not, she can attach her curve to her bank account instead of her Wirex, and then when she spends out of her bank account, she doesn't get the international charge because as far as the bank sees, she did it locally. Curve and Wirex changed my life. And of course, PayPal, another thing that you don't use. Really quick way to receive money. At PayPal Me. And then you withdraw it instantly into your Wirex and spend it. Boom. I'm going to be doing some stuff with Jessy this coming week that I didn't plan to. Because I feel like he's got a good idea about going on the road fundraising, but no idea about fundraising.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I have conversations.
We're gonna have to meet again, not live.
I'm gone. Monday. Monday's the day.
We do Sunday, buddy.
we'll figure it
out. I'll send you links. Sign up for what you can. But if you've got like all my links set up or something. Okay. You've got Twitter.
I was planning to use Instagram.
I don't think you can sign into all my links with Instagram.
But I found there's a Czech version, or not Czech version, but a version that's active in Czech Republic of GoFundMe. Because GoFundMe, when I look at it here, is all in pounds. And I get the feeling I'm going to get screwed with the GoFundMe fees, and then I'm going to get screwed again with the transaction fees.
Which is why you would pay that into Wirex, and then you wouldn't.
Yeah. They have the name recognition, which...
Yeah, almost. What I'll do is I will send you lots of referral-based stuff. Because, I love you and my downline. And you sign up for things, and then we'll put together all my links, essentially, which is a single URL that people can go to, that you would have listed off the crypto wallets that you're happy to take into your Wirex. You would list in there your GoFundMe, your PayPal address, etc. And you could just put that in your Instagram posts, that URL, and they can go there to give you cash. Because you need it to be less than 3 actions for somebody to send you money. Because I think you lose 20% of your audience per click. So you need to have it less than 3 actions, which is why all my links became so big. So I'll send you all the links. I'll do it in the morning. And then you will start signing up for it tomorrow. Because if you have any obstacles, I need to know before you leave. Because you've left this quite late, Jessy.
This is late. There's still tomorrow.
I hope, because Mum's come off now, right? And I'm often getting gypped from people often for being late. I leave things late. And you put me to shame. You do. But yeah, so he's going to be doing this thing. He's leaving with not enough money to do it. Keep an eye on, if you've enjoyed any of this nonsense that's happened so far, what he's going to do on the road will be less technical.
Actually, I was thinking I can probably do, if I have an hour or so with my business partner.
You could continue to do this.
I could just do this
in a less technical way. So make sure that's where I assumed you were going to. So go make sure you're following him here. So that if he goes online on the road, you can see him. And when he does go online on the road, somewhere he will have a link that you can follow to donate if you don't want to donate inside TikTok.
Yeah.
So make sure you're following him. And if you're watching this on the 8K Flicks YouTube or 8K Flicks itself, or you're watching it on the replay on Facebook, I will somewhere after Jesse has set up his All My Links, I will put a link to his All My Links in it, so that you can support him even though we're not live doing this. When he gets back, we will carry on.
Shit.
We'll carry on shooting the shit. Please make sure you support him while he's on the road, because I don't really. I'm worried I'm going to get a phone call from him saying I haven't got the money for fuel back, and then I'll have to pay to get him back to the next show. And I don't have that laying around. Like, look at me, I'm old, stressed, and poor. So support him, watch his feeds as he's doing things, because I'm sure you'll catch lots of video. Make sure you're recording it, because we can clip something together. And you know what? We can make a little 8K Flicks documentary out of your road trip, and I can have some good footage that is footage because it's good. Do you want my action cam?
Do you have a memory card for it?
Well, I assume so. I'd struggle to record otherwise. Where's the fucking watch?
Let's do it. All right.
You taking the laptop?
Taking a laptop.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Ciao. All right.